Right then people, well, put my glove back on for safety. Welcome to the CBR Fireblade. So, introductory video this, thought I'd just give you a bit of a walk around it, tell you some things about it. So it's 2007 model, as you can see by the old number plate there. It's the HRC colour scheme, which I think is pretty fantastic. Love the gold wheels, love the underseat exhaust. It's the last of the best shape for me, I think. Holds its age quite well. So 2007, so what's that, 15 years old now. But I don't think it looks like a 15-year-old bike, and it certainly doesn't ride like one. It's such a pleasant ride. Every time I get on it, it just feels like home, actually. I haven't done much to the bike since buying it. It's pretty much as it came. Previous owner put the rear sets on it, the Yoshimura exhaust, the wavy discs, the levers, these awful gold anodized screen lugs, the keyless tank fill, which I'm not a massive fan of. I've actually bought a second one of those because I wanted this just in case anyone pinched it when I was away. It's got a carbon mudguard and some other little bits and bobs. These things here, which I've had to buy different paddock stand adapters for, and a decal kit. My personal touches to this bike have been the crash bobbins and the screen and these things here, which protect it from sun and make the bike go faster very much. So yeah, it's a bit wet today. It's middle of summer. The roads up here are pretty good, to be honest, but I've arrived to the place I'd chosen. Luck isn't on my side, so I'll give you a little ride round and see how we get on.
Well, guess where we are? I've no attachment for this, so I'm going to have to just hold the damn thing. I'm here on the sunny Isle of Man to really stretch her out a little bit, so to speak, or within my capabilities as well. Just looking at my chicken strips as I say that.
Okay, do apologise about the wind. We'll start it up. You'll hear more of that in a minute. Again, GoPro troubles. Hopefully the battery lasts. Try and give us a bit of a run. Right then, off we go. So, fantastic ride this. As soon as I get on this bike I feel at home. Much more my preferred style of riding. And I don't see the point in upgrading to a modern bike now. Quick enough, brakes are good enough. Oh, a bit windy. Woo. Fair play to these lads that do this. A lot of cojones needed. And look at this for scenery. But there'll be later videos on the Isle of Man, so I won't cramp my own style. But yeah, I know it's a bit analog looking on the dash and stuff, but it doesn't owe me anything. I paid £6,000 for the bike in 2015, and there is no chance that I'll be upgrading
to a Panigale or something for the best part of 20k. And it's a fantastic bike. And I think the power's very usable as well. I'm guessing 170 brake horsepower, give or take. Not really had any performance upgrades. I put K and air filters in so it can breathe a bit better. And it's got a slip on which might give it a brake horsepower or two. I'm riding quite tired at the moment now. I've been doing this all day. Don't really enjoy my trip to the Isle of Man. Learning a lot about the little place as well. We switched on, thank God. So yeah, quite comfortable on the bike I think, a lot of space. It's great for packing your luggage on as well with the big tail section. I've had no issues. Obviously modern day things that I'm missing, I would like traction control, although I don't know whether I'd trust it anyway. We just dialed it on to 5 out of 6 and just creamed it open on a bend. I'm not sure whether I'd have full faith in the system. A quick shifter would be nice, auto blipper, but you know, it puts a manual input into it when you don't have any of those. Brakes, you know, I mean these stops no problem at all for me. Brakes are better than my arms are, so. And these are just standard Honda ones. I think these are fantastic bikes. I did have a 2011 Yamaha R1 cross-playing crank before this. And I'm more comfortable on this I think up here, especially because it was a bit savage, that 2011 model with no traction control as well. I don't think I'd be as lively with it on the throttle. Quite frustratingly as well, I put a GoPro mount on the back and I can't get enough turn on the screw. Every time I stop, the GoPro is either facing the sky or facing the seat. That's a bit annoying. Need to buy a little Phillips screwdriver somewhere I think. I'm up here for a few days. But yeah, that's my little review. Again at 30, as you can see I probably could do with dropping a gear because I'm going downhill, but it potters really well. Certainly doesn't egg you on round town and stuff. I've had a pillion on this in the past. I do have a rear seat cowl adapter, but I've just put the seat on. I bought that. Again, parts seem fairly cheap. I bought the second-hand mine, but seat and rear foot pegs for like 49 quid or something. Yeah, fantastic ride this bike. I certainly will not be getting rid of it, he says. Suspension, I'm assuming it's standard setup. Keep your thoughts to yourself, Chris. And I've never messed around with suspension really. I've got a feeling, even writing it down, how many turns and all that good stuff, I'll just forget and ruin it basically. So yeah, although I do find it's a little bumpy, whether that's the roads or not quite sure. But that's mainly on the front as well. Nice bike! Thank you mate, very nice. You should subscribe to my channel if you really like it. Right, and I'm off to find a cafe. It's on the ferry on the way over. I met this fella and we're going to go and meet up and do some video of each other. We've got an MT10, so that should be interesting. So yeah, well I'll probably leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed the short video, but it's just an introduction. There'll be loads of videos on this, including a 3-part series on the Isle of Man. Go on, you can squeeze through it. I've got a feeling, what feels going wrong ways. If only I had a sat nav. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. You get the updates on the other bikes and the other videos. And yeah, anyone on the fence, fully recommend the earlier generation Fireblade. Fantastic bike. Alright, cheers guys. Catch you on the next one.